intro because I'm about to actually hop on a posing call with my brand new posing coach. I'm very, very excited about this, so I'm just gonna let the camera record what we do. She's gonna be plugged into my headphones, so I don't know what you'll be able to get out of it. Hello, how are you? Slap.
That is what I want to say!
Hello guys, welcome back. Today's Friday. It is 4 o'clock, 4:20. I have a couple updates to give you guys because we haven't talked, like I said, since I believe that was Tuesday. Yeah, that was definitely Tuesday that I last recorded for you guys. So, a couple of updates since then. We are officially on week 3 of prep. I just uploaded I keep saying on. I'm in prep, not on prep. I'm officially 3 weeks into my first ever bodybuilding prep, and I just uploaded my episode 2 of prep, prep series, which was my full week of workouts. So if you have not checked that out yet, if you are on this video and you haven't watched my last video, click off, go make sure you go do that, and then come back to this video, and then we'll resume from there. But yeah, just did my week of workouts for you guys. It is a new week, or honestly the end of a new week at this point. Like I said, it's Friday, but a couple of updates. So like I said, this is week 3 of prep for me, and some exciting stuff happened this week. So I know a couple videos back, I told you guys I was kind of waiting for like my diet break phase to come by. What I'm starting to suspect is that it's not going to be so much as like okay, for the next week, we're gonna bump up all your food and you're gonna stop doing all this cardio. What it looks like, at least what I've been doing for the past 3 days is, well, actually, let me give some context. So last week, I was a little bit sick, so I ended up completely resting on Tuesday. I didn't do my cardio and I didn't do my training session. Then like that Wednesday or Thursday, I think it was Thursday after my free meal sushi on Wednesday, I woke up to a pretty new low, and I was just responding really well to like that extra day of rest, it looked like. When I checked it on Tuesday this week, my coach said to take my normal high day of eating on Wednesday, which is, again, as you guys know, some of my meal plan with the free meal, the 1,500 calories that I've been doing. And then he said that we would do another high day on Thursday to keep pushing the food for a little bit. So I did that yesterday, and that was my first time ever having a high day with like on a training day like that, which is new to me. I was a little worried that I was gonna be really hungry, but I had a pretty decent workout, and then just ended the day with the sushi instead of getting it like for lunch. So again, had like my half the meal plan that I'm supposed to have, went and trained, had my chicken and green beans after I trained, and then went and had sushi at like 6-ish we got there at. So when I but for those next 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, he said to send him my weigh-ins. And so this morning I woke up a little bit heavier. I woke up on Wednesday at 139.2, which is obviously a brand new low for me. I've never been in the 130s as of yet, as an adult with this much muscle. So that's a brand new all-time low for me. So that was the first day of my high day, my 3 days back-to-back of high days. That was Wednesday. So I woke up yesterday at 140 on the dot, just a little bit heavier than I woke up the day before, obviously with the free meal from sushi. And then yesterday, like I said, I had the sushi a little bit later, around 6-ish. Didn't eat again after that, just drank some water. And I honestly didn't drink as much water as I should have yesterday, I'm pretty sure. So when I woke up this morning, I was a little bit heavier. I was 143 this morning. So I had a 3-pound increase from the free meal yesterday that I ate a little bit later. So then today, when I woke up, weighed in at 143, texted my coach, waited for his response, and he said, "You have to train today, right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm supposed to do sprints and elliptical plus my back day." And then he said, I was like on the edge of my seat. Sometimes I get a little anxious texting him because I'm like, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna call me fat? I don't know. Let's see how much glycogen we clear today, and I'll let you know about tomorrow. So I said, okay, but like what diet do I do today? Because I had no idea what I was supposed to eat today. He said that, he would let me know. We can run another high day and no cardio. Tomorrow we'll pick back up dieting. So I have today, Friday, another high day, which is again, portion of my meal plan, ending the day with the sushi. And no cardio. The no cardio is what did it to me because Friday I have programmed cardio, the sprints and elliptical with the back day that I showed you guys in the week of workouts video. Hallelujah, amen. No sprints. So I just walked. We are wanting my body to work a little bit harder, right? To obviously burn through all these calories that I'm eating worth of sushi. So obviously for the past 3 days, I've had over 2,000 calories every single day. A refeed for me at this point. I'm only getting around 700 calories worth of my meal plan on these days, plus the 1,500 calorie free meal. So obviously you do the math right there, that's like what, 2,200 calories I end up eating in a day with all this food. My body is gonna be like, obviously like, oh, all this food, we have to burn it, we have to go through this food. So it's gonna uptick my metabolism. And then tomorrow when I go back to either a low day or a moderate day, my body's gonna be like, oh, okay, we stopped the food, and then I'll probably hit a new low. Joel and I need to catch up on Love Island because we didn't watch it last night. That's the biggest update that I have for you guys, really. Buenos dias, mi gente. Don't mind the washer going in the back. Happy Saturday. It's 9:20. I have a call with a business coach at 9:30 this morning, so I'm kind of waiting around to do that. I started some laundry, as you saw, did my bed sheets, and then I'm dressed to go do my fasted cardio afterwards because I texted my coach my weigh-in this morning. We're back to dieting for the next couple of days, so I'm assuming today's gonna be my regular low day. Okay, we're back. It is really late. It's 12:30 now. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys over here while I cook. I did have my call. I'll tell you guys a little bit of how I went. I mean, not even, but I'm just gonna tell you guys what it was about. So I think I said earlier it was a call with a business coach. So I pretty much bit the bullet, pulled the trigger, whatever you want to say, and made a hefty financial investment into myself and into my business and into, hopefully, with the work I put in and with the knowledge that I get from them, the value that I get from them, continue to grow and scale my coaching business. I already am a full-time online coach and content creator, but I want to be bigger, right? I want to be bigger, I want to be better, because quite frankly, for the past 3 years, like, yeah, I've made it by. I keep saying, you know, to Joel and to these people on these calls, like, I'm nowhere near where I know I'm capable of being. Like, I get by with my workload, I get by and I pay the bills and I'm putting money aside, and I'm in a very fortunate position to be able to say that I can do that, but I know I'm capable of more, and I just needed to tap into someone or something to help me get there. Now we are leaving it in the hands of God, leaving it in the hands of myself and my work ethic to see how I'm gonna get there. Not if I can get there, but how and when I'm going to get there. Another thing, I didn't tell you guys this. I did tell you in my week of workouts video that I am now working with, put that down before I make a damn mess. I am working with Evogen supplements. You can use code ADRI at checkout to get some money off of your order and to directly support me. But these are the supplements that I am so, so proud and honored and grateful to be able to have them carry me through the next multiple weeks of my bodybuilding prep. This this protein, this churro, I have had it the past 3 days as just a shake, like no cream of rice, because on my high days I don't get cream of rice, just as a protein shake. And you guys, if you would have told me 3 years ago that I would be drinking a protein shake like through a straw, not mixed in with anything, just water, ice, and protein, I would have thought that you were crazy. But this churro flavor tastes like what I'm pretty sure Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal milk would taste like. I never have eaten really Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it literally also even has little bits of cinnamon like chunks in it. So it's literally like they have Cinnamon Toast Crunch like chunks in it that you can chew on, which I love chewing on stuff when I drink something, which is really funny. But this is delicious. Definitely recommend this. I have this right now with the ice cream sandwich protein. Also, the ice cream sandwich also has like little chocolate chunks in it, but I definitely am preferring this, so I'm going to use this for my cream of rice today, which I'm so excited for. This Amino Chem is an intra workout drink. It is the Amino Chem EAA Pump Volumizer Powder. So it's pretty much like EAA's blood flow, a little bit of pump, and a little bit of hydration product to just get you through your workout more successfully and make you feel a little bit better throughout it. John has me taking an EAA powder, so I wanted to make sure I got my hands on this. And he also has me drinking some greens, even though I get plenty of veggies and fruit and fiber in my diet, have perfect bowel movements. A little bit more, never hurt anyone. So this is the Evogen greens and the fruit punch flavor. Just whipped up a little concoction of this. And eventually I will be getting creatine, and I can put creatine into this concoction as well. And these are delicious. I love anything fruit punch flavored, so I will literally just drink this as juice. Delicious. Good morning, friends. I just got back from doing my fasted cardio. It is Tuesday. It is check-in day, which means that it was my sprint and elliptical day. You guys, I finally did it. I told you, I think in a couple videos ago, that I was eventually gonna have to start doing my sprints fasted. And although John didn't tell me to do them fasted, I decided to get them out of the way, put on my big girl bodybuilding pants, and just get them out the way and do them. I did have a bit of an early morning. I'm working this week to shift my mindset a little bit. The past couple of weeks, especially with Love Island, I hate to say it, but with Love Island, which just ended, thank God, I've been pushing my sleep off. I've been going to sleep at like past 11, like 11:30-ish, almost 12 every night. I think I've told you guys, like I just set my alarm to get 8 hours of sleep. So if I go to sleep at 11, I set my alarm for like 8:15, right? But this week, I'm like, okay, my alarm is gonna be 7 a.m. all this week, like not dependent on how much, like when I go to sleep. So it's gonna push me to go to sleep and get in bed earlier, because now I have nothing to really stay up for. If I stay up past like 10 p.m., that's just on my own doing, and I deserve to get less sleep at that point. This morning I woke up at 7:05. I did my check-ins before 8 a.m. because then I had a call with a client at 8 a.m. Just to renew her term with me, right? Like to sign her onto a new term, kind of just discuss our time together, the past 4 months that we've been together, what we're looking forward to continue doing in the next 4 months, and then going ahead and re-signing her on for another 4 months. So I'm starting to do these types of calls just to make sure that I'm keeping tabs with all my clients, you know, and make sure that they are getting what they need to be getting out of the service that I'm providing for them, right? We got a little baby Neptune here. Look at those feet. I Instacarted an order from Sam's Club last night, and it came in while I was doing cardio. So I'm gonna show you guys a decent little haul from Sam's Club that I picked up. Again, I'm still on a meal plan with bodybuilding and everything, so this is all stuff that I was lacking. And like I said, I will be traveling this weekend also. I think I told you guys that. I'm gonna be traveling this weekend, so I needed stuff that like I'm gonna eventually need, like chicken. I still have chicken, but I'm probably gonna run out of it, and I need to prep it to take with me this weekend. That being said, we got turkey bacon. I am only ever getting my turkey bacon from Sam's Club because I get this much for like $10. This lasts me at this point like a month because I don't eat it every single day. Got egg whites, spinach, of course, spinach for breakfast. I switched my green beans over to canned green beans because at Kroger I was paying $6 per bag of fresh green beans, and I run through them in like 3 or 4 days. So I was like, okay, I need another budget-friendly way to get my green beans in. Canned green beans it is at this point, because I'm not paying $6 multiple times a week for green beans. Pasture-raised eggs from Sam's Club. More staples, of course. Pack of chicken. Probably set this to marinate today, probably cook it tomorrow on my rest day. Peppers for my meal 4. Frozen strawberries for my cream of rice. A ground beef that I'm eventually again gonna run out of. 93.7 ground beef, part of the staple. So this is a pretty big re-up. I think that this probably cost me around $100. I wanna say, I don't know, Joel and I split it and he sent me money, so I don't know really how much this all costs. Probably around $100, but yeah, I'm gonna put this all away right now, make my breakfast, probably do a little bit of work, and then go get ready to go train probably around noonish. And I only have to do upper body, I don't have to do my cardio, which is great, because I feel like recently, the past multiple Tuesdays, I've been doing my cardio plus my training all in one session, but now I'm gonna be in and out. It's gonna be so quick and so good. That's my day today. Buenos días, mi gente bonita. Here's your sign. Drink your water. Take 5 chugs for me. Thank you. Happy Wednesday, you guys. You guys already know I love vlogging on my Wednesdays. It is my rest day. It has been my refeed / high food day for the past multiple weeks. Right now it is 10 a.m. I did stick to my schedule of waking up at 7 a.m. Got outside to do my morning walk and get my morning sunlight at around 7:45. Walked until like 8:15-ish, around half an hour. Came back inside, did some posting, some scrolling. Started working on some of these coaching modules for my business coaching situation, and then had a call at 9:30 with one of the guys on that team. Now it is time to make meal 1. I wanted to prolong it a little bit. Today is kind of like my smaller meal plan day, obviously, and I'm not gonna go eat my free meal until probably like 6-ish, because I do have a call at 5, so hopefully I can wrap that up pretty quickly and then go out to eat my free meal, my sushi. No, that's not even my free meal anymore. It's my regularly scheduled sushi meal at this point. I wanted to come on here today though and be a little bit real with you guys while I made my breakfast, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a bit of like a mental kind of rut right now. It started kind of yesterday. I just feel like I am kind of exhausted. It may be my luteal phase, if I'm being quite honest. Pretty much I've been dieting for multiple weeks now, even before going into my prep. And I asked my coach if there was going to be like a period of like a long-term refeed. And he hit me with the truth. He said, your body is still responding to the deficit that we are in, so there's no need to pull back right now, which I know I talked to you guys about this a couple weeks ago in like an older video about how I was kind of waiting for like a diet break period of time. And I thought it was just gonna happen after like X amount of weeks, but physically and like physiologically, there's no need for one. I can acknowledge that like mentally, even though I'm not doing a lot of really like taxing cardio, like he just bumped up my protocol update that he gave me yesterday. He bumped up my cardio just by a day, so I was only doing 4 days of cardio. Now I'm doing a 5th day, and it's going to be on the elliptical. So it's not even the sprints that I don't enjoy doing. It's just the elliptical, which is like no big deal. I can get that done fasted really easily, whatever. So he bumped up my cardio a day. And then I have my regular high day today, and then I have low days for the next multiple days until Sunday. So that's also pretty new. So I'll have high day, Thursday low, Friday low, Saturday low, Sunday high, not high, moderate. So 3 low days in a row, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah, 3 low days in a row. And I'm traveling this weekend, like I said, so I needed to know that in advance so that I can literally pack all my meals, which I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. Pretty much I told him like I'm a little mentally taxed, and I kind of wanted an idea of like what to not to look forward to, but like what I'm going into. And he pretty much was kind of pretty straight up. He's a very straight up guy, which sometimes for me I'm a little sensitive, and I think that's part of it also, is like I kind of want to hear like you're doing a great job, you've done an amazing job so far, let's keep pushing because you still have this in you. And I'll be like, you know what, you're right, thanks bro, thanks man. Yeah, I don't really know. I definitely feel a little mentally taxed right now. I think I'm in my luteal phase, and I'm just at the point where I need to shift gears mentally, because I know that this is something I want to continue working on and doing. It's not like I want to give up. He gave me the option. He said, if you're fatigued right now and you feel like you can't keep going, we can pull back and do a show next year. And that's not what I want to do. Like I'm in this. I want to do it this year. I want to do it in double-digit amount of weeks out. I'll tell you guys, I want to do this in 16 weeks, right? 16 weeks is a rough timeline that we have, and I'm going to do it in the 16 weeks. I think I just need a little bit of a moment. I need to maybe get off my phone a little bit more today, do less scrolling, more productive work, and just be more like intentional about my mindset, because I know it's only going to get more difficult from here, and there probably will come a point where my body does stall out a little bit, and maybe I'll get the kind of boost in metabolism again that I'm looking for, like how I kind of had last week. But for now, there's no need for that, and I just need to kind of suck it up a little bit, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm being a little bit of a bitch right now for no apparent reason. My legs feel a little heavy, and mentally I'm just like a little tired, but I know that my sleep has also not been the best, so I can work on my sleep, which will overall help with recovery and making me feel better in regard to everything going on right now. By everything, I mean just me and being a bodybuilder, yeah. Like I said, today is Wednesday, it is a rest day, and it is also my high day, which means that I get to go get sushi today, and I don't eat it for the next 3 days, or I'm not eating it today, tomorrow, and Friday like how I did last week. So honestly, that was fun last week, but it was kind of exhausting also. It was a fun time, don't get me wrong, but I was like, damn, I really gotta go spend another $40 on this sushi. This is gonna be the hardest thing that I'm probably ever gonna put my body through willingly, you know? I'm waking up and choosing to do this every single day, and that is a privilege and, you know, something to acknowledge as, yeah, this is a privilege and a choice, and I don't need to bitch and moan about it because I'm choosing to do this every day, and I could pull back at any point. So this is kind of like my first mental toughness lesson of prep I think that I've gone through, and I just need to make sure that, again, I do the work today mentally to make sure that I'm good to proceed forward. I did some gratitude journaling this morning and some affirmation journaling this morning. I wrote down that, you know, I'm grateful for my body and my health and my willingness and my determination to do something that's hard, to choose to do something that's hard. I affirm to myself, I am strong, I am successful, I am able to finish this out in a healthy place, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Little things like that are gonna mean a lot to me, and I'm gonna work to continue to be really intentional about doing stuff like that. This is gonna end up being one of the best things that's ever happened to me, and I'm saying that right now with full confidence. I'm investing so much into myself with this time, with the business coach, with my fitness coach, with my business, like with my own health and knowledge and capacity to be able to coach my own clients, right? I'm investing so much into myself right now that I know I'm gonna reap what I've sown in, you know, in a year's time. I'm gonna be in a completely different place from where I am right now, and I am excited for that, you know, transition and for that revelation. Almost 6 p.m. I have had a busy but productive, amen, praise God, afternoon. You guys saw me getting some work done downstairs. I went to my little like library in my apartment complex and had my protein shake with a shot of espresso, so it ends up being like a nice little latte moment. Delicious. Edited some content while going through like some modules for my business coaching situation. And then down there for maybe like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, until 2:45-ish. Came up here, cooked some chicken. I cooked the rest of my chicken that I needed to cook that I marinated yesterday. Yummy, delicious chicken. So that I can start packing and prepping my meals to take with me this weekend. I think I'm gonna pack everything tonight so that I can freeze it, because the key for this traveling with all this food is gonna be to freeze all my food so that when I put it into my little like insulated lunchbox, it'll act as like ice and it'll keep everything pretty fresh. So by the time that I get to California, I should have a mini fridge in my hotel so that I can keep all my food in there. So packed or cooked all my chicken. Then I had my posing call at 3:30, which I was so happy about. First of all, you guys, I love my posing coach. She came recommended from Kenzie. She was Kenzie's posing coach. Her name is Mina, Major Mina on Instagram. I will plug her if you guys need a posing coach, because we've had like 3 calls so far, like an intro call, a 1-hour call, and a 30-minute call today, and I love her. I feel like we're friends, like we've known each other for a while. She said the same thing. She hypes me up. She stays complimenting me. If I hadn't said anything about being natural, she thought that I was enhanced, or she would have thought that I was enhanced because of the density in me. And I don't know if she's just hyping me up, if she just wanted to say that so that I could pay her, because I do pay her. But it worked. So she hypes me up. She says I'm a great learner. Like, I pick up on the cues that she tells me very quickly. Today we practiced my walk because I needed to work on that for sure. And then we did a little bit of my quarter turns, kind of tweaked some stuff and worked on my quarter turns. Then I have a little bit of homework, just continue practicing. Practice holding my quarter turns for 10 seconds each. So all my angles, practice holding them, holding the vacuum for 10 seconds, and then continue working on my walk. And then we're not gonna talk again for another 2 weeks. Exciting updates there. Then I had a recap and renewal client call with a current client that just finished up her 4-month term, and we were looking to set, another term going forward. So we signed her on, or I signed her on for another 6 months. That's super exciting. I'm happy to have her on board and happy to have her for another 6 months to continue the cut that we're currently on, and then a proper reverse, and then a proper maintenance phase at her lower body weight, which she claims was her biggest issue at this time last year. She went on a cut, or she did a cut, went on vacation, and then jumped back into like her maintenance food, or her maintenance amount of food, and then she blew back up. She gained all the way back. And I'm like, yep, you messed up your reverse. You need to do a proper reverse. That is our goal after the next 10 weeks of cutting. Do a proper reverse, maintain, and keep building on through the holidays, so she doesn't have to worry about stressing and cutting over the holidays. Then I had a call that I pulled up a little bit. She was supposed to be at 5:30, but we pulled it up to 4:45. And that was an intro client call to onboard her, and she is signing on also. So, amen. Thank you, God, for that, for putting me in the position to sign on women, making me feel really good about myself. And I'm excited, like myself and my, business coaching abilities. I'm excited to have new women on the team so that I can help them become the best versions of themselves. It's always super exciting when you click really well on a phone call also, which me and this girl definitely did. So I'm very excited to have her on the team and go forward with her and help her reach her goals. Let's go on and go get my refeed, high day, end of day meal. We're gonna go get some sushi. Didn't give me a menu because she literally recognizes me at this point, so that's always fun. Our order of the day was a miso soup seaweed salad, tuna avocado hand roll, 2 tuna avocado rolls, and 2 salmon avocado rolls for a total of around $1,500. We got a new presentation with the miso soup. Came with a little top. Hasn't happened before, but I'm not mad at it. Gonna let that cool down because that's nice and hot. We got our seaweed salad. I'm gonna put my soy sauce on. This is the best. If you don't like seaweed salad, grow up. That's all I have to say about that. My sushi came out. I was just telling my phone, I'm like making a reel, or like a TikTok. These are stuffed. A couple weeks ago when I came, there was more avocado than there was fish, but this is hefty on the fish. Cheers. Wanted to show you guys that I am starting to prep my food for this weekend. Like I told you, I'm back from sushi, obviously. As you just saw, I have literally labeled out every single meal in these Ziploc bags, and I have written the rough time that I'm gonna eat it at, and I have everything logged in my notes. When I'm gonna eat my meal, what I need to bring, pretty much my schedule of eating for the entire weekend. Like, I'm gonna wake up at 4:30 or 5 a.m. on Friday to do my cardio and my back day downstairs. I'm gonna eat my meal 1 here, like probably cook it fresh, eat it here, cook my cream of rice fresh, pack it, bring it with me, bring that, or like eat that at the airport. I'm gonna have my meal 3, 4, and 5 packed and frozen, ready to eat in California. And then I'm probably just gonna buy shredded lettuce over there so that I can shove it into like my meal 5, because that's the one that I have with some shredded lettuce sometimes. So I don't need to bring that. I'll probably just buy that over there. And then Saturday I have again, I'm gonna cook breakfast for like my egg breakfast for Saturday and Sunday. Bring that in Ziploc bags also. And this is what I'm considering is like, can I freeze cooked eggs? Like, this is gonna be kind of gross, but it's all gonna end up going into my stomach. And the reason why I have to cook is because I'm gonna be at a hotel, not an Airbnb. If I was at an Airbnb, I would cook my eggs fresh, but I'm gonna be at a hotel, so I need to have everything pretty much cooked because I can't, like, there's not gonna be a stove in my hotel room, right? And then I'm gonna eat my eggs like at the meat, eat my meal 3 at the meat, eat meal 5 when I get out of that, and then I have my cream of rice stuff, like my protein, the cream of rice itself, and then my strawberries that I'm gonna assemble with the microwave that should be in my hotel room. Go train at some gym on Saturday. Don't know where I'm gonna do that. Have meal 4, which is my rice meal on my low day after the gym. So that'll be like my last food or like my last meal that day. Definitely have to be very type A to plan something like this out. Luckily, that's what I am. Good afternoon, my friends. Happy Thursday. I am making my bowl of cream of rice to get ready to go to the gym. Honestly, I just have to make this and then walk out the door with it. So that slays. I know that last night I showed you guys me beginning to pack up my food for my trip. Food is currently sitting in the freezer, making sure that she gets nice and frozen so that I can obviously pack it with me tomorrow and it'll stay frozen for the most part. And then I will land in California, and then hopefully everything will be cold still, and I will have a successful time with all my food over there. Making my cream of rice in the microwave, seeing if I can get it to be a little thicker than normal. I want to kind of test it out with the Evogen protein powder and see how that goes. I did have to make a little bit more food this morning because I ran out of rice yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and pack the last meals that I need to like fill up with rice so I can freeze these also before I go to the gym. Bodybuilding prep is just a constant state of cooking food. The best protein powder ever. Joel just gave me this one. I don't know. I think he got sent this one from Evogen, the mini crisp cookies. It's like the cookie crisp cereal, but honestly, I haven't tried that, but I have been so obsessed with this churro. I literally don't want to let it go. So we're gonna do 36 grams of this and then proceed forward from there. Guys, I made my cream of rice thicker than normal today. Like, look at this. Normally it's pretty watery. I feel like I've shown you guys my kind of watery cream of rice. I did it in the microwave and I made sure to get it a little thicker. Like, I microwaved it with the protein powder and I'm gonna see how I like it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it a lot thicker. I kind of like my soupy cream of rice, but you know, I'm willing to try out new things. Honestly, like, it's giving cake. And like I said, I think I posted this on TikTok with the churro flavor plus the frozen strawberries. It literally tastes like I'm eating a bowl of ice cream from Cold Stone. I'm very happy with this. Make sure you guys use code ADRI to get yourself some churro flavored protein. Thank you.
My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate. Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? I made plans with you.
Good morning, you guys. It is Friday. It is about 7:15 in the morning. It is travel day. You guys have seen me packing all my food over the last couple of days, and now it is finally time to get a move on with the traveling of all the food. This is all of my food for the weekend. It all fits in here. This is my breakfast. I made it ahead of time last night, my meal 1, and my cream of rice that I'm gonna eat on the way to the airport because I don't know if they're gonna let me come through TSA with that, and I'm not risking them throwing it away. Thank you very much, because I'm bringing this Tupperware with me. I have all my food in here, all my supplements, everything that I will consume this weekend is in that bag. So that's my livelihood right there. I did have to check my bag because the ticket that the girls got me is like economy United, and I can't have a checked bag apparently, but figured it out. So I have to check, or I can't have a carry-on bag, so I have to check a bag. Only thing I can have is a personal item. So Joel lended me his nice giant backpack that I'm gonna squeeze this lunchbox into, and that will be my personal item. I'm a little anxious. I just always get so anxious before flying for no apparent reason because I'm so type A, but we're good. We're gonna head out around 7:30, so pretty soon, and have ourselves a weekend. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna go smoothly. Just little reminders. I don't have anxiety about flying. I have anxiety about like traveling. Like I'm okay in the plane as soon as I get onto the plane and we start moving, like I'm good. Like, you know, some people have flying anxiety. I don't have flying anxiety. I have getting to the airport and getting on the plane anxiety. Jump scare. We have landed in San Jose. It is currently 12:18 p.m. It is noon. I am starving. That is to be noted. I am starving. I did eat 3 out of my 5 meals already today. I ate my meal 3, my chicken and green beans, on the plane ride over here, probably around like 11-ish Texas time. And now I'm 2 hours behind, so my body is at like 2 p.m. Texas, 12 p.m. California, and now I have 2 meals left for the next 8-ish hours before I even consider going to sleep. So I'm gonna go find me a drink, probably like a Diet Coke or some tea or something to continue suppressing this appetite and keep me full. And we're gonna see my girls soon. Virginia is on her way to come pick me up, and then we will reconvene. I don't think I can check into my hotel until 3, so we'll have to see how we pass the time until then.
And then I go maybe like 2 or 3.
What'd you say before that? 155?
155.
So you just go straight to the red?
Yeah, I go straight to the red, and then I do red and
You want to know that your son is helping me get my
red,
go to
green, and
college
black.
and get my woman to do that kind of thing.
red, yellow, black. Red, blue, black. Yeah, when it comes down,
That's
yeah.
why.
We're gonna do bigger jumps. I don't. You can skip all of the black entries.
Okay.
Pretty much, because this is a lot. And with deadlift, deadlift is gonna be pretty similar to squat, to where like you're gonna be able to make big jumps on deadlift, like anywhere from like 15 to 20 pounds. So let's have you do.
Because I was struggling for a bit for a time. I was stuck at
Right.
just the red and blue.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's better.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I am exhausted. This has felt like the longest day of my entire life. It is only 5 o'clock. It is only 5:30. How does the day go by so slowly like this when I travel? It's like traveling west, because obviously I gain 2 hours in my day. In my head it's 7:30, but it's actually only 5:30. I made it to my hotel. The girls went and checked in their equipment. You saw me last, I'm pretty sure, talking to Virginia about her openers and her warm-ups and everything. Like I said, it's literally 5:30. I'm about to shower and get in bed. To be honest, I'm exhausted and I'm starving, and I just need to eat my last meal and just be horizontal. We're here for good reason. Tomorrow is meet day. I'm gonna put everything to charge and then put myself to charge in this damn bed and just be horizontal, like I said, and probably just work and watch Pretty Little Liars. Good morning. The fact that it's like literally cold outside right now is crazy. I literally love it here. So good morning from meet day. We are walking up to the venue right now. The girls are gonna just weigh in, and then we're gonna chill until they start lifting.
I did, not even joking, and I went through and showed her all the lists, and then she left.
Same thing. You don't touch it. Are y'all happy?
Yes.
Period. Hello guys. Didn't talk to you guys officially this morning, but I just got back to my hotel room from the meet. It is currently 2:30 right now. I just texted Joel. I said, this is the opposite of what I did yesterday in terms of my food. I only ate 2 meals. throughout the day so far. I drank so much fluids, I drank so many fluids, I drank so much water, a Gatorade, like an energy drink. So I kept myself a lot more full, even with not a lot of caffeine, which is crazy. So I only ate 2 meals. I now have 3 meals to eat between now 2:30 and around 8 p.m. Like, this is literally the opposite of what happened to me yesterday. By noon yesterday, I only had 2 meals left. Think about that for the rest of my day. So I'm excited. We have a good day ahead of us. Like I said, it's only 2:30. The sun is shining. The weather in California is beautiful. I cannot wait to move here one day. I'm dreading the idea of going back to Houston, dreading the idea of going back to that weather. The only thing keeping me going is the idea of seeing my man and my babies. That being said, I'm gonna hang out for a little bit, change into my gym outfit, make my meal 5, then make my cream of rice, and then I'm gonna eat my meal 4, which is my rice meal on my low day, as my end of day meal. That's the plan that I had for today, Saturday. I'm like walking distance from a 24-hour fitness, so I'm gonna just head there, do my training session, my leg day, plus my cardio. I'm really good on steps, honestly. I paced a lot while I was there, and then I walked around just for the rest of the meet. I'm already at almost 6,800 steps, so 6,765 steps right now. I have to get to 10, so that's just a brisk little walk on the treadmill while I'm there. 45 cardio plus my leg day. It sounds like a lot, but I promise you it's not. It's gonna be quick, it's gonna be effective, and I'm in a great mood. Honestly, you can tell I'm in a great mood. I'm hyped. Like I said, I think it's the weather. Honestly, I think it's the California weather. The sun is out. It's like 70 degrees and sunny. It's beautiful here, and I can't wait to come back for leisure next year. I told the girls, I'm like, please fly me out for this meet again, and then I'm literally gonna extend my stay, and I'm gonna be here for a week. So I can go to Yosemite, so I can go to San Francisco, and do all the beautiful California things that I don't get to see in Houston.
And I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jealousy cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller. Yeah, like controller. Yeah. Okay, you like it when I get aggressive. Tell you to go slower, go faster, like controller.
Good morning, family. Happy Sunday. I am getting ready to head out to the airport to get back home to Houston. I'm excited. Wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys about a quick little underrated habit that you should be doing if you want to lose fat or if you just want to be an overall healthy person. You need to get up and you need to walk more. This morning I woke up at around 7:30. I got ready for the day. I freshened up. I did a little bit of light makeup. This is my airport outfit. Walked on over, like across the street from the hotel I'm staying at is a Target. I walked over, got myself a little espresso from Starbucks, and then literally just paced around Starbucks for about an hour, maybe like 40 minutes or so. Yeah, I think honestly around like 50 minutes maybe. I didn't get a ton of steps. I'm looking right now, I got 2,781 steps, but that is 2,781 steps closer to my 10K step goal for the day that I wouldn't have gotten if I decided to wake up late and just lay in bed and watch a show or scroll through my phone. My flight isn't until 1 p.m. so my client is on her way over to come take me to the airport. I'm probably gonna get there around 11 or so. I could have literally laid in bed until 10 a.m., and just rotted there, but I decided to get up and get moving, right? And that's just such an underrated way to get movement in, to get steps in, to burn a couple of extra calories, because little steps like that are what's gonna end up burning more calories over time and throughout your day than your hour and a half workout is. Aspect of NEAT, like non-exercise activity thermogenesis, is where you burn the majority of your calories in a day. So walking, getting up and walking around, fidgeting, taking stairs instead of taking the elevator or the escalator, like how I did at the airport. Little things like that stack up over time, and that is where the majority of your calories are going to be burned in a day. So if you are on a weight loss journey, or you just want to be an overall healthy person, get up and walk more. I promise you, if you slept 7 to 8 hours, I slept great last night. I slept almost 9 hours last night. There was no reason for me to lay in bed any longer. I needed to get up, stretch my legs before my 4-hour flight home. Let this be your sign. Get up and get moving a little bit more often to just be an overall healthy person.
Them girls, they just wanna take my money. They don't want me to give you nothing. They don't want you to see me find your love.